crazy. What was the longest span that you spent being single between all of those relationships?
Like a month.
Holy shit! No
Yeah.
wonder you don't want to be with
And then
anybody
just
right now.
hop
Yeah.
into a serious love of my life,
Yeah.
like death trap.
Yeah, no wonder you don't want to be with anybody.
I didn't say I don't. I said I'm open to it. And just real quick, not to get off subject, to touch base on what you said earlier. Remember, you were like, "Oh, but are you happy? Like you're not lonely?"
Yeah.
I think everybody has to find their happiness by themselves in order to be successful in a relationship at all. Because if you're unhappy and you're trying to be in a relationship because you're unhappy and you're lonely, you're gonna bring that into your relationship.
Yeah, but typically people do that in their teens and 20s, not their mid 30s, right?
Do what?
Like finding time to be alone and being happy being alone. Does that make sense?
You should always be happy with yourself, content
Yeah, but
with yourself.
what I'm saying is most people usually find that out in their 20s, not usually like their 30s.
It's a
or
lifetime
their 30s.
thing. It's not something, oh, I'm happy now and then. No, I think self-work is like continuously. It's like it's not something you do and you complete it and you're finished.
Didn't you say you have a list
of what I would like in a partner?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can
Don't
avoid.
you think you have to keep dropping your standards?
Absolutely not.
Do you think you're gonna attract that guy that's you have all in your list?
There's no such thing as a perfect person, but I believe there's somebody who could be perfect for me.
Okay, but every year you get older, like you have to cross another thing off your list.
No, I learn more about myself and I add to the list.
You're never gonna find a guy then.
Yo, that's
too
delusion.
bad.
Yeah.
How is that delusion? Knowing yourself and knowing what you want. I think that's everybody should do that.
But
so they
you know
can
you'll
avoid.
never get
How many guys would you? Oh, whoa. What the fuck was that?
Bluebird.
All right. How about this? What are the guys that you're looking for that have the qualities that you're asking for?
Mhm.
How many guys do you think are walking out here in Miami with those qualities?
You have to see my list so you could kind of like.
I've seen it.
understand
Let's see it.
I have stuff on my list like does not litter. Like
Does not litter.
yeah, like it's just like little stuff that I've been on a date and I realized a guy threw a whole paper plate out the window. I was like, ew, that was ugly.
Okay.
So I'll add that to my list. Now, if I find a great guy, he has a bunch of things on my list, and he throws a paper plate out out the window, am I gonna cancel him? I'm gonna be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, and this is why. Like, it's not an automatic cutoff. It's just things I notice I like and I don't like, and I add to it.
But they're saying, do you think you're gonna find like this guy?
I find people all the time, and it lacks one thing, and it's the most important thing is chemistry. That's the most important thing on my list.
You think they're lacking, or they just want to fuck you, and then it
Chemistry?
never comes out more?
What do you mean? Are you asking me if they're lacking personality, or chemistry is not somebody a person has? It's something you have with
Right.
each
It's like
other.
a connection, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
like an
But you think
organic chemistry.
I can't get that chemistry unless there's personalities, right?
You can have a great personality and the chemistry is not there.
So you have no chemistry with nobody in Miami?
No, that's not what I said. I've said I found people that have like almost everything on my list,
But
and then the
chemistry.
chemistry just wasn't there.
So where's the nigga with chemistry?
They exist.
Where? Apparently not in Miami.
I know.
They exist, and then
How do you know they exist
then
if
what?
you haven't found them?
I've met people. I've had great, genuine chemistry.
And what happened? He threw some shit out the window.
He probably had a girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Damn.
Like you never know. Like or
What happened with that person that had chemistry? The last person you had chemistry, like, you know what? We got chemistry. I don't
last
even
person
care.
I had chemistry with, and this is somebody I still have chemistry with. Great chemistry.
But
they don't want you.
Then they're not looking for a relationship, and
damn.
that's fine. That's okay. Like I respect that,
Do you think
They're not looking for a
relationship, or
they're
they're just not looking for
a
you?
and that might be it. I might not meet the qualifications on their list, and that's okay
Right. Yeah. I mean, your age is a big disqualifier
for you. Maybe
For most
for
guys,
most men.
isn't that kind of? I don't know if I'm
Mike-
allowed to
Mike.
say pedo-ish.
Mike.
Wait,
Whoa, whoa.
Yo, y'all been throwing out some crazy ass
Pero venga acá,
words,
¿de
bro.
dónde tú estás hablando de que pedo es?
Pedo
¿Qué
is-
es eso? That has nothing to do with it.
What
Has
the fuck?
nothing to do with it, mi amor.
Guys of all ages, like the same age group. It's
I was
scientifically
looking
proven.
back the other day at my like pictures when I was younger, and might have been like my first time I was on the show. You asked me like, "Oh, do you think you're more attractive now or before?"
Yeah, and you showed us
And-
the pictures, and you looked
and-
better when you were younger.
You
I-
did. By far.
Honestly,
By
And it wasn't
far,
even close.
Yeah, not even close.
Are y'all
By
gonna let me
far.
finish?
No, let her
Yeah.
talk. But it wasn't close. But go ahead.
honestly, I think I have more sex appeal now. Like I look womanly, and before I looked like a kid. But if y'all into kids,
It's
Bro,
not that we're into
yo,
kids.
come on.
Men are into youth
And, yep.
and beauty.
Would you date a 22-year-old?
absolutely not.
Why?
No, but because here's the thing: women like to date
Absolutely not.
older.
Yeah.
You want an
Not
older
Not even
man.
a 25-year-old.
Women
You
like-
want an older man.
No,
guy.
I'm youngest. I'll probably go 28, 29.
All right. So, question
And
for you.
I do talk to younger guys. Like it's just I tried to talk to like a 24-year-old, and it's just like a headspace. It's not
Okay.
it.
So, question for you: why is it okay for women to date older men, but why is it a bad thing when men like to date younger women?
It's how young is the difference? That's
okay.
not
Okay. So, why do we not ask how old is the difference?
like I'm not
like if
dating
if
a
a girl's
guy.
22 and she's dating a 30-year-old, right?
Okay.
Nobody bats an eye. But
Why?
if a
They should.
but if,
I'm not
but,
dating a guy
but
who
if a
used to date a
30-year-old
20.
guy is dating a 22-year-old woman, it's like, oh my god, like he's a P. You know what I
See,
mean?
no, I just think you have to be on some type of mental equalness.
Like it shows immaturity.
How does it show immaturity?
I'm not dating a guy like, let's say,
Hold on, I want her to answer. How does it show immaturity?
Like
Speak into
certain-
the mic.
Okay. I noticed that certain guys, let's say they're in their 30s, and then they want to date an 18-year-old. I've noticed that like when I speak to that guy, like he's retarded. Like he acts like that 18-year-old. Like he's very immature.
So you think that's the only reason why he wants to date an 18-year-old?
Obviously, probably because she's pretty too, or she
Uh-huh.
looks young, whatever the fuck.
I
But-
would date women that's
She's
18.
She's probably been fucked less than a 35-year-old, right? That has nothing to do with it.
Well, I know a couple 18-year-olds that
Right.
like
yeah,
their
but
body counts are,
generally,
like,
we're
up
talking about
there.
generally, not the exceptions. We're talking about generally. Most 18-year-olds haven't been fucked as many times as a 35-year-old. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Also, an 18-year-old is going to look a lot better than a 35-year-old.
You're capable of thinking an 18-year-old is sexy. That's scary.
That's not personally me. You said 18, so we're going with that age, right? She said 18, so we're going with that age. But I'm saying overall, younger women are more attractive than older women.
I've noticed two type of men. Men that like younger women, like let's say they're tienen dinero, you know, and they want a younger girl, obviously, because it's like a trophy. And then other guys, I feel like a grown woman wouldn't accept his bullshit, so he needs to date a younger girl because she's like more retarded.
It's
Yeah.
not that she's just unknowledgeable on what life.
Exactly. They
Okay,
they
so
like
I
that.
can teach a girl. She's look, she's not someone I would date, right? But I'm not gonna be able to change your mind, correct?
I just
You're
What's
more
the
likely.
question?
I'm more likely to change a 21-year-old's mind than a
Yeah, but
34-year-old.
she's
You do
gonna-
know
but
that
she's
is the
gonna say-
literal definition of grooming.
She's going to say that you're manipulating.
No, that's
What?
what that is grooming.
I
That's
just-
what it is.
No,
I
you
just-
just have no knowledge on the subject. So now I could knowledge on the
Grooming.
subject.
Yes, you want to assist in the development of that person. You want to groom them. That's what that is. That's actually a
Nasty.
predatory thing.
What if it's only good
What
things?
the fuck? Yeah, I bet say why.
Helping someone grow,
why does that
I
have
don't
to be
think it's
bad?
grooming.
I just wanted to add something important, Stephanie. I really like your eyelashes. Them shit's just popping right now. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. All right, bet. Y'all can go back.
All right,
What
cool.
what happened if I teach that
I'm
girl to make
crying.
money? That's grooming. That's a bad thing. If I teach her to make money,
The fact
no.
That-
Answer my question. Is that grooming? Is that a bad thing?
teaching somebody to make money is not grooming. You
Okay.
asking me a literal like black and white.
So
question.
I'm teaching her. Why is you're automatically going to the extremist bad things?
You can't teach. You could teach me to make money. I'm 34. I'm very open to learning to make money new ways every day.
Not
so
as
what's
much
your
as
point?
a 20-year-old.
But generally speaking,
Yeah.
To make money.
Generally
Or just,
speaking,
that's just one example.
anything.
Yeah, and
What
that's the
happened if I
example
came
he
to
wanted
you?
to go
What
with.
happened if I told you how to start a concierge business? You already know how to do that, correct?
So your thing is you want to
Men
teach
men don't
somebody-
care for women with experience. We want women that are inexperienced.
I see that.
Sexually, even just in general in life, right? We want to teach women. Like for instance, if I date you, you're a 34-year-old. You don't already went to every restaurant in Miami.
Done met
Already, you
everyone.
done, yeah, you've already met everybody.
So I need a guy who is up here to take me to the restaurant I don't know.
Yeah, but no guys,
Man,
no,
you just made a point. I met a girl and like every idea I come up with, she already did it. I'm like, damn.
And isn't that
Bro, that's
unattractive? It's
Damn.
unattractive.
Yeah.
It's because like
Like,
I know
can't
you.
teach you nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
I
the
can't
most
Can't
look
bring
like
you
unattractive thing.
nowhere.
I can't look like a
Exactly.
superhero.
We can't have new experiences
Like,
together.
damn.
My father took me to almost everywhere, so I wouldn't be easily impressed
Mhm.
by a dude when I was 20.
Yeah, but there's a difference between your dad taking you there and another man taking you there.
Exactly. It's a whole different experience.
Oh, I haven't been taken to every restaurant by a dude. I just go out to eat
Okay.
by myself all the time.
Okay.
When-
Like,
when-
that's why I've
listen,
been at every
if
restaurant.
I ask you, have you been on a yacht? You're gonna be like, yeah, I've been on a yacht. So what niggas taking you on a yacht? Because you don't got yacht money.
Are you literally
I like to
asking me
learn.
this?
Oh my god.
So long.
She said, I like to learn.
I like to
This
learn.
is